We don't know anyone that likes bedbugs, do you? They attack at night, steal blood from their victims, and make themselves at home and start multiplying immediately. Not to mention how much mental stress they cause. Today, we're diving into the world of bedbugs. Get ready, because in this video, we're unraveling everything you need to know about these little critters. From spotting them, recognizing their bites, to keeping them at bay, we've got you covered. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to keep up with our latest insights. What exactly are bedbugs? These tiny nuisances thrive on human blood. They love to sneak around the places we sleep, waiting for the night to fall to feast on us. Think about it. Adult bedbugs are just about the size of an apple seed, and the baby ones, they're as tiny as poppy seeds. Imagine these miniature vampires crawling on you, biting, and you wouldn't even know. They're super crafty and have this sly way of numbing the area they bite. It's all very vampire-esque, really. They come out to play at night, hiding in the smallest of spaces around where you rest. From the nooks of your mattress and box spring to the seams, headboards, and even baseboards. And because they're so flat, they can tuck away in the tiniest of gaps, including in your cozy upholstered furniture. Spotting bedbugs. Okay, let's talk about how you know they've paid you a visit. Bedbug bites typically show up as itchy red welts, often in groups of 3. We like to call this the breakfast, lunch, and dinner pattern. Kind of makes it sound slightly less creepy, right? Anyway, these bites tend to form a zigzag pattern, but they don't expect to catch these critters red-handed. They're stealthy and only emerge in the dark. They feed for a bit, around 4 to 12 minutes, and then they scurry off. They literally treat you like a drive-thru restaurant, but they don't pay! Another sign of their visit can be tiny blood spots on your sheets. Now here's the kicker. You won't see these welts pop up immediately after a bite. It takes a while for your immune system to react to the bedbug's saliva and create these welts. This reaction varies from person to person. Ever seen a couple where one has welts and the other doesn't? It's not that they're not getting bitten, their immune response is just different. Over time, as you get bitten more, your body gets quicker at responding and welts appear sooner. But remember, just because your roommate doesn't have welts doesn't mean bedbugs aren't partying on both of you. Oh, and these welts, super itchy. They sometimes have a tiny red dot in the center, a souvenir from where the bedbug feasted. Be careful though, too much scratching and you might end up with an infection. Thankfully, severe allergic reactions to bedbugs are pretty rare. How can bedbugs enter your home? These little guys can't fly or jump, but they sure are sneaky hitchhikers. They love to travel in style, usually in luggage or tucked away in beds. Ever picked up a cool piece of furniture from a thrift shop or a donation? Well, guess what? Those bedbugs might have found a first-class ticket into your home via that vintage sofa's upholstery or the old mattress. Now, here's a little myth-busting for you. Bedbugs don't cling to your skin like lice or scabies. Nope, they're more like hit-and-run artists. They come out at night, have their fill, and then they retreat to their hidey holes. They're masters at stowing away in your bags or clothes, especially when you stayed in a place that's infested. If you're frustrated about bedbugs, let me tell you, it's not about cleanliness. They don't discriminate at all. Whether it's a 5-star hotel or a cozy dorm room, they just need a ride. And they're not picky about whose suitcase they jump into. One more thing. Just a couple of these critters can quickly lead to a serious infestation, which is pretty alarming. Did you know a single female bedbug can lay between 200 to 500 eggs in her lifetime? That's a lot of uninvited guests multiplying fast. Tips for checking for bedbugs while traveling. Now let's talk about travel. How can you be a bedbug detective in your hotel room? Ever walked into a room and smelled something a bit musty? That could be a telltale sign. These bedbugs have their own chemical language, and sometimes it leaves a musty scent in the air. Remember when you're settling into your room, whether it's a hotel, motel, cruise ship cabin, or a dorm room, the luggage rack is your best friend. Why? Because placing your luggage on the bed or floor is like rolling out a red carpet for these bugs to climb into your stuff. When you get to your room, put on your detective hat and inspect the mattress, box spring, and pillows. Pay special attention to the seams and don't overlook the upholstered furniture. Keep in mind, it's unlikely you'll spot an actual bedbug with the lights on. They're pretty camera shy. Instead, look for clues like tiny specks of blood or those dark tiny specks, which are, bedbug droppings. You might also find shed skins or eggs, but they're super tiny, so you'll need to look closely. Tips for dodging bedbugs post-travel. So you're back from your trip and worried you might have had a close encounter with bedbugs? First things first, laundry time. Washing your clothes in hot water and giving them a good tumble in the dryer are your best bets to nix any bedbug stowaways in their eggs. And hey, don't forget those unworn clothes too. Better safe than sorry, right? For your luggage, a garment steamer can be your best friend, zapping those bugs and their eggs. And if you're not ready for laundry day just yet, no worries. Just seal everything up in a garbage bag to keep them contained. Oh, and a pro tip, a hot dryer can work wonders too. Spotting bedbugs in your home. Now, let's say you're a bit concerned about these critters crashing at your place. How do you play detective? Remember how we talked about checking your hotel room? Same drill at home. Inspect your mattress, seams, pillows, and headboard for those telltale signs. Tiny black spots, little bloodstains, and those shed skins or eggs. But spotting an actual bedbug, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Here's a quirky but effective tip. Set your alarm for the wee hours rendezvous between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. Yep, you read that right. Bedbugs are party animals at night, so you need to catch them in action. But here's the bad news. You or someone else needs to be in the bed. These critters are all about the human warmth. So while you cozy up in bed, have someone play the bug detective. Check around the mattress, pillows, and don't forget the upholstered furniture. They love that stuff. And of course, keep an eye on the baseboards. Remember, bedbugs can't jump or fly, but they sure can hustle when it comes to crawling. They're surprisingly quick on their feet. How to get rid of bedbugs. So how do you kick bedbugs to the curb? Well, let me tell you, if you've got a serious infestation, professional extermination is the only way to go. These little critters are tough to get rid of, and many folks think, hey, let's just leave the place and come back later. But guess what? Bedbugs can survive up to a year without a meal. Yeah, you heard that right, a whole year. So if you're thinking about leaving your apartment closed up for a few months, think again. Your tiny roommates will be there, waiting patiently, relaxed in your walls and furniture, welcoming you back. On top of that, these bugs are kinda super bugs, resistant to many insecticides, making them really tricky to deal with. That's why calling in the pros is your best bet. They have the know-how and tools to track them down and wipe them out. Plus, they'll do a follow-up to make sure the coast is really clear. If you're living in an apartment complex, it's usually up to the landlord to handle this creepy crawly situation. Battling bedbugs can be a nightmare. They hang around way too long, and in apartment buildings, they spread like wildfire from apartment to apartment. Before you know it, the whole floor, or even the entire building could be infested. Despite all this, keep in mind that while bedbugs are a major nuisance and their bites are itchy and annoying, they aren't usually dangerous. To keep these uninvited visitors at bay, consider investing in mattress covers. These handy protectors encase your mattress in box spring, acting like a fortress against bedbug invasions. They work similarly to dust mite protectors and might just be your best defense. Do bedbugs spread diseases? Now, here's a question we all wonder. Can bedbugs spread diseases? These little vampires have a habit of hopping from one person to another for their blood feast. But do they carry diseases like hepatitis with them? The research on this is a bit fuzzy. While studies suggest they can carry certain pathogens, there's no concrete evidence they're effective in transmitting these to other people. It's a bit of a gray area, but one thing's for sure. They're more of a nuisance than a health hazard. Trust me, they're a challenge to get rid of, but not something to lose sleep over. Pun intended. How to treat bug bites. Got bedbug bites? Those itchy welts can be a real nuisance. Let's talk about how you can get some relief. You might be wondering if there's a way to speed up the healing process of these bites. Well, usually these welts should clear up on their own in a few weeks. Here's some good news. As you keep getting bitten, not that we want that to happen, your immune system gets smarter and those welts will start to appear less frequently. But until then, let's focus on tackling that itch. A few clever tricks can help. Topical treatments are your go-to for calming the itch and keeping you from scratching. One great solution is to use topical steroids on the welts. Hydrocortisone cream, available at most drugstores, is a popular choice. Trust us, it works wonders on bug bite itchiness. Just apply a thin layer directly to the bite. A little goes a long way. Doing this twice a day not only eases the itch, but also helps the bite heal faster. Remember, the key is to keep the itch under control with these topicals. Alright folks, that's the lowdown on dealing with these bedbug bites. We really hope that this video has been helpful, and dare I say, a bit enlightening. Thank you for sticking with us through this not-so-fun topic. Let's be honest, talking about bedbugs can make anyone a bit jittery and itchy, myself included. If you found this video useful, why not give it a thumbs up and share with your friends? And hey, while you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and as always, please be well and take care.